What do you say to those people who insist Trump's a misogynist as a woman? How could you be excited about him being the next president?
Look, as I was just saying to you guys before, I have my own personal reservations about Trump and his past behaviour and past comments and all that kind of thing. But I think to simply say that, oh, if you voted for Trump, you must be a misogynist, you must be a sexist or a racist or whatever other kind of pejorative language, I think that's just far too shallow look at the situation, and part of the reasons the Dems lost in the first place because they couldn't actually see the bigger picture. And the reality is the people who were voting for Trump weren't necessarily even voting for him personally at all. It's because of the policies, because of his pushback against, you know, the radical leftist ideologies, including radical gender ideology. You know, he's talking about restoring women-only sports, banning the medical transitioning of kids, and then all the really everyday issues like economics and, you know, immigration, all those kinds of things. So I think people can, you know, use the name calling, but I think it shows they haven't learnt anything from this election, which is that over half the country actually want change, and just calling those people names is not going to get them the result they want.
Absolutely. And look, speaking of that, because he's already really getting on with the job, as he said that he would, he has announced that he will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that only genders recognised by the US government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. This is what he said.
The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent.
Rachel, how heartening is that to hear?
It's amazing. And what I think's really incredible is that this clip is actually from over a year ago. I hadn't realised this till recently, but he ran his entire campaign along with a bunch of other issues, specifically on the gender ideology madness.
Yes.
And people overwhelmingly voted for him because of that. You know, he said he's going to get gender ideology out of schools, out of government. He's going to stop the transing of kids. He's going to restore parental rights, restore women's sex-based rights. And that's what the American people wanted. So I think it's incredible. And what's more incredible is that the entire time he's getting vilified day in and day out by the mainstream media. People voted for him regardless. So I think even that in itself is incredibly hopeful because people are clearly breaking through that mainstream media propaganda where they've been told day in and day out that this person's bad, this person's evil, you know, they hate whoever, and they're looking into things themselves and realising no.
That's right. It's amazing. All these things are being brought back into America, hopefully into the world. Common sense. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's level up together. Motivate some more people. Remember, for his glory, peace. Stand for righteousness.